Hello guys and welcome back to my 24th commentary video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about why Looksmaxxing is valid and why you guys need to start Looksmaxxing today, right? So basically the first thing, prioritizing grooming and fitness builds immense personal discipline. So when you have to get in the shower every morning, it's so difficult, but sometimes you don't want to get in the shower. But then you force yourself and you're like, oh, but I'm Looksmaxxing right now, I need to get in the shower. So basically, this forces you to do the things that you don't want to do in life, and which helps you get the results that you do want to get. Now, this is good because a lot of people don't have very much discipline. They just kind of do whatever they want. You know, they go home, they don't wash their hair, and then they go off to school and they just look so ugly. So building this discipline is really going to help you guys. So I hope you guys can put this into your daily lives. Is very good. Now, looking your best significantly boosts your self-confidence and mental well-being. So if you're looking good, you're gonna go outside your house and then you're gonna like snap your fingers, do like the finger guns and stuff. You're gonna look at yourself and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, I look so good today. And what this is gonna do is this is gonna make you so confident that you're gonna be able to go up to pretty much any girl that you want to go up to, and you're gonna be able to ask her out, ask for her phone number, and then she's gonna see this big, strong, confident guy coming up to her, and she's gonna be like, wow, I've never had a guy this confident come up to me. And she's gonna pretty much immediately give you her phone number. So if you guys just want to follow this life hack, go do that. That's how you can get some girls' phone numbers. Now, the halo effect ensures attractive people are perceived as more competent. So let's say you're working as a microwaver and you don't really know how to put stuff in the microwave, but you also look pretty attractive, right? So this girl, she asks you, she's like, hey, can you put this in the microwave for me? And you're like, I don't really know how to do that. And she's gonna go like, ew, and she's gonna leave, right? But let's say you're like this attractive guy now, and you go and she asks you to put the thing in the microwave, and you know, you're confident, so you don't tell her that you don't know how to put it in the microwave. And then you take whatever it is, I don't know, maybe it's a piece of like chicken she wants to microwave, and then you put it next to the microwave, and then she's gonna be looking at that, and instead of thinking like, oh, this guy's an idiot, she's gonna be thinking, oh wow, this guy invented a new way to microwave things. I can't believe it. This guy's so smart. How did I get so lucky to be with this guy? Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I need to date this guy right now. And then usually what happens from an interaction like that is she'll ask you for your phone number. She'll be very happy, right? So another thing is that a polished appearance opens major doors in professional networking. So let's say you're going to a networking business. Let's say you're applying to like Harvard or something, right? And you know, they ask you to come in for an interview, and you're like, you know, you're this ugly little guy, you don't really know how to interview, and so you walk into the Harvard buildings, and you're like, you know, you can't even get the words out of your mouth, you can't even say that you're here for an interview, they kick you out immediately, they don't like you, they don't want to interview you, they don't want you to work for them. But then this attractive guy, you know, another version of you walks in, and he's like, hey, I would like, and then, you know, he doesn't know what to say as well, but they just cut him off and they're like, whoa, do you want to work here? Do you want to work for Harvard? And this is actually a true experience. I knew of a guy who applied for a job at Harvard and he basically got this position. So this is basically, like, I'm not even making this up. Like, this is a real story that happened. You can verify it. You can go on trust me guys, this is a story that happened. So basically this is going to help you in getting a job, and then getting a job is going to get you money, and then it's going to get you status and all this great stuff. So there's really no downside to following these rules. They're just going to help you succeed in life. You're going to do a lot better. Now, maximizing your natural potential eliminates future regret over wasted effort. Now this is true because if you are young, that means you are still potentially growing. Now, why is this important that you're still potentially growing? It is important because when you're younger, your bones are still able to grow, right? But when you get older, your bones are no longer growing. So then you don't have the chance to get taller. Now, if you want to get taller, a lot of women usually prefer taller guys. So getting taller is going to help you a lot. So if you're younger, just maximize your growth while you can. It's going to be really good. Now, fitness routines also inherently improve cardiovascular health and physical longevity. So if you want to live longer, Looksmaxxing is actually the route for you. And I'm not talking about like getting crazy surgeries, because these can potentially decrease your lifespan if you accidentally die during the surgery. But assuming like assuming you're doing very healthy stuff to improve your looks, because health is just looks, then you're actually going to end up improving your lifespan by looksmaxing, because you're going to be doing all these things to make yourself more attractive, which is just going to end up making you healthier, and every girl is going to want to be with you because you're going to be like a 100-year-old guy who's very good looking. They're going to be like, wow, this guy has so much wisdom and experience and he knows what he's doing. And there's just no reason why a girl would ever reject you when you have that type of status. So yeah, please follow these. Now, dressing well and practicing good posture commands imitate social respect. Now, if you were walking in public and you saw a guy and he was all slouched over, he was on his telephone, he was just doing a bunch of random poop, would you respect that guy? Look at me in the eyes right now and tell me if you would respect him. Also, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment down below so my video gets pushed out to more people. But yeah, so would you respect that guy if he was slouched over on his phone? The answer is probably no, and if it's yes, then you're crazy. But if the answer was no because you're a normal person, then that's good because then you're good. And so imagine you have another guy and he's walking and he has perfect posture and he's like, "Oh, I have perfect posture." Right? You're gonna respect this guy so much. Woo-hoo-hoo! How did he heal? You're gonna respect him so much. You're gonna be like, "Oh, this guy's perfect posture and he looks good and he looks healthy because he's been doing that discipline and cardiovascular health and physical longevity, yada yada." You're gonna be so insanely impressed by him, guys. It's gonna be insane. And I'm talking to you girls out there, and the guys, you're gonna be the one who's feeling the result of this, right? So, also dressing well. Imagine you see a well-dressed guy and he applies for a job. You're gonna be like, "Wow, this guy knows how to take care of himself. This guy's fit for the role. I'm gonna hire him for my job." But imagine you see a poorly dressed guy who's slouched over, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, this guy doesn't know how to dress. Why would I hire him for my Harvard company?" Like, obviously you wouldn't. Obviously you wouldn't. You'd hire the better looking guy because you know that he can take care of himself, so he can take care of your company as well, right? The lifestyle shifts you from a passive observer to an active self-improver. This means that you're going to look at life differently. Everything you do in life, it's either going to be you're improving your life or you're making things better. You look at one thing in your life and you're like, "Oh, I need to fix this." Maybe you eat too much cheeseburgers, you want to eat less cheeseburgers, whatever. You're changing the things in your life to improve your life as much as physically possible. And this is a great mindset to have because girls really like this mindset. I know because I've gotten a lot of girls, if you couldn't tell, by the way. And this is just like, there's no reason not to have this mindset in life. It's never gonna make your life worse. It's just gonna constantly make your life better if you're just looksmaxing every day. So yeah, guys, make sure you are looksmaxing. Make sure you are not missing any looksmaxing opportunities. And yeah, and that's gonna basically improve your life as much as humanly possible. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to master presentation, because this allows you to accurately express your unique identity. So let's say you're a guy and you really like music, but then you go in public and no one knows you like music. They look at you and they're like, "Oh, I don't care about this guy. I don't know what he does." But then a big, confident, good looksmaxer, he would go out, he would be wearing pretty much a vinyl record on his shirt. And then the girls they come up to him and they're like, "Oh, you like vinyl records. I see that." And this is just basically, it's not even about looksmaxing, it's just about presenting yourself in a good way. Right? So if you present yourself in a good way, that's going to be good because everyone's going to know everything about you. And they're going to be like, "Wow, this guy's so good in this way, and he's so good in that way, and he's so good at this and that and this and that." And they're just going to know all these crazy good traits about you. Right? But if you're not presenting yourself well, they're going to come up to you. They're going to be like, "Who the frig is this guy?" They're not going to care. Why would they care? Can this guy stop shooting me? Okay, these guys are annoying. Oh my gosh. Okay, well-groomed individuals constantly secure higher starting salaries and promotions. Now, this is just a life lesson you can learn. You can basically get higher salaries if you are better looking. Now, this is something that I've done a lot at my jobs. I'm a very good-looking guy, so they always just kind of offer me higher salaries. So I can tell you guys, like, with confidence, this does work. Like, this works 100%, so if you guys are looking for a way to get a higher salary, this is going to be good. And then women also do, like, security, so if you have a higher salary, she's going to be like, wow, this guy's so secure, he has a nice secure paying job, and he's going to be able to get me wherever I want to be in life. So smash the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go take a poo. Goodbye, guys.